To find the method of weight loss that's right for you will likely take time and require patience, commitment, and some experimentation with different foods and diets. While some people respond well to counting calories or similar restrictive methods, others respond better to having more freedom in planning their weight loss programs. Being free to simply avoid fried foods or cut back on refined carbs can set them up for success. So, don't get too discouraged if a diet that worked for somebody else doesn't work for you. And don't beat yourself up if a diet proves too restrictive for you to stick with. Ultimately, a diet is only right for you if it's one you can stick with over time. 4 popular weight loss strategies. 1. Cut calories. Some experts believe that successfully managing your weight comes down to a simple equation: if you eat fewer calories than you burn, you lose weight. Sounds easy, right? Then why is losing weight so hard? Weight loss isn't a linear event over time. When you cut calories, you may drop weight for the first few weeks, for example, and then something changes. You eat the same number of calories but you lose less weight or no weight at all. That's because when you lose weight you're losing water and lean tissue as well as fat, your metabolism slows, and your body changes in other ways. So, in order to continue dropping weight each week, you need to continue cutting calories. A calorie isn't always a calorie. Eating 100 calories of high fructose corn syrup, for example, can have a different effect on your body than eating 100 calories of broccoli. The trick for sustained weight loss is to ditch the foods that are packed with calories but don't make you feel full, like candy, and replace them with foods that fill you up without being loaded with calories, like vegetables. Many of us don't always eat simply to satisfy hunger. We also turn to food for comfort or to relieve stress, which can quickly derail any weight loss plan. 2. Cut carbs. A different way of viewing weight loss identifies the problem as not one of consuming too many calories, but rather the way the body accumulates fat after consuming carbohydrates, in particular the role of the hormone insulin. When you eat a meal, carbohydrates from the food enter your bloodstream as glucose. In order to keep your blood sugar levels in check, your body always burns off this glucose before it burns off fat from a meal. If you eat a carbohydrate-rich meal, lots of pasta, rice, bread, or French fries, for example, your body releases insulin to help with the influx of all this glucose into your blood. As well as regulating blood sugar levels, insulin does 2 things. It prevents your fat cells from releasing fat for the body to burn as fuel because its priority is to burn off the glucose, and it creates more fat cells for storing everything that your body can't burn off. 3. Cut fat. It's a mainstay of many diets. If you don't want to get fat, don't eat fat. Walk down any grocery store aisle and you'll be bombarded with reduced fat snacks, dairy, and packaged meals. But while our low-fat options have exploded, so have obesity rates. So, why haven't low-fat diets worked for more of us? Not all fat is bad. Healthy or good fats can actually help to control your weight, as well as manage your moods and fight fatigue. Unsaturated fats found in avocados, nuts, seeds, soy milk, tofu, and fatty fish can help fill you up, while adding a little tasty olive oil to a plate of vegetables, for example, can make it easier to eat healthy food and improve the overall quality of your diet. We often make the wrong trade-offs. Many of us make the mistake of swapping fat for the empty calories of sugar and refined carbohydrates. Instead of eating whole-fat yogurt, for example, we eat low or no-fat versions that are packed with sugar to make up for the loss of taste. Or we swap our fatty breakfast bacon for a muffin or donut that causes rapid spikes in blood sugar. 4. Follow the Mediterranean diet. The Mediterranean diet emphasizes eating good fats and good carbs along with large quantities of fresh fruits and vegetables, nuts, fish, and olive oil, and only modest amounts of meat and cheese. The Mediterranean diet is more than just about food, though. Regular physical activity and sharing meals with others are also major components. Control emotional eating. Stressed, find healthier ways to calm yourself. Try yoga, meditation, or soaking in a hot bath. Low on energy, find other mid-afternoon pick-me-ups. Try walking around the block, listening to energizing music, or taking a short nap. Lonely or bored, reach out to others instead of reaching for the refrigerator. Call a friend who makes you laugh, take your dog for a walk, or go to the library, mall, or park, anywhere there's people. Practice mindful eating instead. Avoid distractions while eating. Try not to eat while working, watching TV, or driving. It's too easy to mindlessly overeat. Pay attention. Eat slowly, savoring the smells and textures of your food. If your mind wanders, gently return your attention to your food and how it tastes. Mix things up to focus on the experience of eating. Try using chopsticks rather than a fork, or use your utensils with your non-dominant hand. Stop eating before you are full. It takes time for the signal to reach your brain that you've had enough. Don't feel obligated to always clean your plate.